Wow, wow, wow. Let's turn on the lights. We have a little bit of a yap session. It's not going to be too long. I'm just going to change the lights real quick because I want to spark some color. This is, well, I mean, it's not like I haven't talked about it before. I've clearly talked about it before. If you've been following the channel, if you haven't, then, and this is the first time you're seeing me, welcome. You may not like me and what I'm about to say. If you're clicking on the topic, then you clearly, the title enticed you enough. I just want to come at it from a business standpoint because I own a business. So I'm looking at it directly as a business standpoint and why DEI in general was destined to fail. Because that's the only aspect. I'm not going to be like, I hate it, I don't like it. You guys already know I don't. So there's no need into getting to like why I don't like it, why I have a problem with it. But it's more so, why was it destined to fail? If you're looking at it from a basis of a business standpoint, the whole point of the basis is if you have something, if you want to sell something, the product must be good and you want to sell it to the masses. Therefore, it could be bought and paid for by the client, customer, whatever it is. It's basically you're giving out your idea, whatever you have, and putting it out in the open market and seeing if people are going to pick it up and spend their money on it, right? Because if you don't, then you basically don't have a business. You don't have a product to sell. So if we're looking at DEI in that aspect, it was a product, it was a shit product that nobody wanted to buy, but people were just constantly forcing it down people's throat until it penetrated that area to the point where people were like, fuck it, and had enough. You know what I mean? It's like that scene from Anger Management when he's talking to Adam Sandler, and he's like, there's two type of angry people. One that's going to yell and flip the fuck out nonstop, crazy, yelling at the customer, yelling at, why is my sandwich not correct? What the hell? And throwing a McDonald's right at your face and smacks you right dab in the middle. And then you have the second guy, the one who's getting smacked in the fucking middle with the McDonald's sandwich, and then he's taking it day in, day out. Next thing you know, comes in, blasts the places up, right? He's like, bang, 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 bang. He takes out everybody. So when you have people like that, constantly yelling at you, DEI is good, DEI is good, diversity, 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 equity, 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 inclusion, 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 inclusion. Eventually, the market is going to react in the way that it has. If you look at Avowed, or if you look at Concord, if you look at Shadows, these are all games that are going to do completely terrible. Concord got shut down within 2 weeks. Avowed is getting bombarded with okay ratings. It's I think the last time I checked, it's got 12,000 people online. If it's something similar to that 12,000, let's just say 20,000 people online, that's still shit compared to other games. I think it's 89 on Steam. And then we have Shadows. Like, we don't even have to talk about Shadows. Shadows is in a shithole from the jump. Before it's solidifying to be one of the worst things ever, to the point where Tencent is going to buy it. And Tencent is looking at it like a lion looks at a fucking innocent gazelle with a leg broken. It's looking at it with its fucking lips open. If you guys ever seen that meme where it's like, what are your plans for my daughter? And then it's like I don't know if it's like a tiger or a jaguar or something like that. And it's got like a gazelle or whatever up in the tree, and it's got its fucking tongue all out and it's like ready for it. That's basically Tencent to Ubisoft. So when it comes to DEI and the whole aspect of like pushing this agenda that they have, and it's put out to the open market, of course there was going to be blowback because people don't realize, or at least maybe they do realize, but they don't want to pay attention. We call them retards. So if retards don't want to pay attention, then they're going to yell and get mad and then blame you, the gamer, for being like, why is this person being a racist, fascist, pig? He's a misogynistic, da 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 da. You know, those words that they constantly use on people to yell at them and all this boo-hoo, woe is me shit. Again, it goes back to the other video. It's basically like, the people who came up with DEI, I want to say, are probably like moderators in Reddit. I feel like those are the same people. So when you go to that, and what these retards don't realize is that society, if you look at society as a whole, let's just take 100 years, right? And then every 25 years is something different. Or if you want 20 years, right, to expand the pendulum a little bit. So if you look at society as a whole, it's just a constant pendulum, right? So you got constant people talking about DEI, DEI, DEI. You need to have trans, you need to have woke, you need to have this, you need to have that. Well, it's going to reach a tipping point, and then people are going to get so tired of that shit. They're getting tired of getting smacked in the head with the McDonald's sandwich that they're going to revolt. And they're going to push that pendulum way over here to the point where it's going to be extreme. That's another problem, though, but that's going to be a video for a different day. I just want to basically talk about why DEA was destined. DEA. DEI was, I'm thinking of DEA because I'm also thinking about the illegal immigrants. That's another video we could talk about. But like, that's why DEI was destined to fail. People putting out putting out a product that nobody wanted into the market. And whenever you got told that people didn't want it, they would come at you and yell at you because it's like, why aren't you eating shit? I don't want to eat shit. I don't want to. You guys ever watch Step Brothers? If you haven't watched Step Brothers, watch Step Brothers. Remember when they go in and they're like, hey, let's take it different directions because he didn't want to get beat up by the kids? And they go into the playground and it's like, Dale, you're going to eat this shit. You're going to eat this white dog turd. And they're like, I don't want to. Well, that's like, if somebody wanted to take this meme, I got a good idea. You put in woke Redditor activists could be the little kid. And then it could be you as Dale, as just put you, and then the little shit, the white turd that he's gonna have to lick and eat, just put DEI. That's basically it. So they're gonna continue to try to push this agenda because obviously they still have a couple projects that they just can't can. Like, it would be embarrassing if Ubisoft was like, you know what, Shadows, scrap it. Even though they're trying to get rid of Yasuke, and basically because he wasn't even a samurai. They can't exactly do that because of how much money's on the line. Even though they are going to get bought by Tencent, there's no way that they're not. It's not. Shadows won't even break even. And if it does break even, it's people that are going to try to, like, I will probably buy Shadows because I want to buy it to showcase how bad it is. But I got money to blow, so I can just spend money on shit like that. Other people, they're not going to waste their fucking hard-earned $60. Like, what the hell? When I was broke and I didn't own a business and I couldn't fucking buy whatever I needed to buy, you think I'm going to waste money on a game that's fucking shit, that's going to push an agenda that I don't want to have anything, that doesn't even go in with what gamers actually think is good? I want my characters to have a big... you know what it is? Every kid wants to be Goku. If you look at Goku in Dragon Ball Z, every kid, every boy, every man wants to be like Goku. If not Goku, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And if it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger, then Sylvester Stallone. But if you look at, they want to, or Solo Leveling, Jinmu. Everyone wants to be the fucking Rizzler and gets nonstop Vajus, okay? But these people, these Redditor mods, these succubus that want to suck on the struggle, a fake struggle in this country, even though they had everything that they could ever ask for, want to shove down... What's a Schmeagol, little fucking Schmeagol from Lord of the Rings. Everybody, they want to shove that down. They think like, hey, this is the ideal man. When you're like, no, I want to look like Goku. And then also, you know, obviously, instead of like, you remember old school? Oh, fuck, I'm going on a tangent. You guys remember old school Chun-Li in Street Fighter? Thick ass Chun-Li, bro, is just gorgeous. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to goon. I'm not trying to become a platinum puller right now. But like, we also want the females to look like females. We don't want them to look like dudes. I don't need a big burly fucking woman to come save the day from a big, strong, stupid man. I don't need that shit. If I'm the epitome of a gamer, then it would be, I want my dude to be big and buff, save the day, get the girl, beat the dragon, be the main character. Because everyone... You know what? It's funny because everyone wants to, we'll go back to the anger management scenario. Everybody in that scenario wants to be the guy that if someone snapped and started shooting up the place, everybody wants to be the guy that's going to save the day, to kick out the gun and save the day and get the girl. That's how we envision it in our head. That's how guys are. At the end of the day, that's what it is. But yeah, just a short little video, just explaining why DEI was always destined to fail. I mean, I hate to break it to people who aren't going to agree with this, but only time will tell, and time is going to be correct on my side. If you just look at history, it's really not that hard to predict the future if you read a little bit of history. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for today. See ya.